we must find a way to look after one another as if we were one single tribe.
The passing of Chadwick Boseman has left fans devastated, not only because of the impact of his films, but because of the lives he touched as a person. So today we're going to talk about Chadwick and his lasting legacy right now on The Ketchup. Since it was announced that Chadwick Boseman died from colon cancer at the age of 43, the outpouring of love and sadness has come from all over the world, especially from his peers and collaborators. Like longtime friend Michael B. Jordan, who wrote on Instagram, "I'm more aware now than ever that time is short with people we love and admire. I'm gonna miss your honesty, your generosity, your sense of humor, and incredible gifts." And Black Panther writer-director Ryan Coogler said in a tribute that much like the rest of us, he didn't know the details of Chadwick's illness. He wrote, "Because he was a caretaker, a leader, and a man of faith, dignity and pride, he shielded his collaborators from his suffering. He lived a beautiful life and he made great art day after day, year after year. That was who he was." And Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings star Simu Liu gave a cool nod when he wrote, "I want to be crystal clear. Without Chadwick and what he gave to his character, there is no Shang-Chi, period. My career rides on the coattails of a great man." And of course, it wasn't just friends and colleagues who felt this loss. Countless fans have shared a similar sentiment to this Twitter user who said, "The way Black Panther showed so many Black children that they could be the superhero. His work really meant the world to us. Thank you." And to sum that up in video form is this reposting from the Ron Clark Academy when a whole school found out that they were going to see Black Panther. Chadwick himself understood and talked about what the film meant to the Black community. Like in this interview with SiriusXM in 2018, he broke down while talking about two kids with terminal cancer that he was communicating with during filming, who both eventually passed, and how excited they were for Black Panther.
Yeah, it means a lot.
But it wasn't just his role as T'Challa where Chadwick made a difference. He played a number of historical Black figures in his short career, receiving high praise from critics and fans each time. And one fan on Twitter pointed out that his work accelerated the representation for African Americans while also paving the way for other POCs, such as Hispanics and Asians in Hollywood. The first of those roles was as Jackie Robinson in 2013 Certified Fresh 42. The film put Chadwick's name and a well-told piece of history on people's radars. Interestingly and sadly, Chadwick passed on this year's Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball that normally falls on April 15th, but was rescheduled due to COVID. And it was 73 years to the day that Jackie Robinson became the first Black man whites let play baseball.
You will remember me.
Chadwick also played the godfather of soul, James Brown, in 2014's Get On Up, a film that is certified fresh at 80%, mostly thanks to a performance from Chadwick that had critics using adjectives like unforgettable, dynamite, and startling, just to name a few.
When I hit that stage, you people better be ready, especially the white folks.
And in 2017's Marshall, Chadwick portrayed Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall in the early days of his career as a lawyer, once again impressing critics. Like Rolling Stone's Peter Travers, who said, "Charged by Boseman's dramatic lightning, Marshall gives us an electrifying glimpse of a great man in the making."
The only way to get through a bigot's door was to break it down.
But beyond his acting prowess and the important roles that he chose, Chadwick was by all accounts a very genuine and sincere person, both on set and when he was out in public. Actress Brie Larson echoed that sentiment on Twitter by saying he took the time to really see how you were doing and gave words of encouragement when you felt unsure. And many on social media made comments like this one from Sal on Facebook, who said he was not only an amazing actor, but an amazing human being. Hollywood lost a great one too soon. One strong example of his wisdom and ability to speak to others can be found in this commencement speech Chadwick gave at his alma mater, Howard University, in 2018. It is a must-watch and includes words like this.
Purpose is an essential element of you. It is the reason you are on the planet at this particular time in history. Your very existence is wrapped up in the things you are here to fulfill. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose.